Imagine you're listening to a shipwreck story. The eyewitness survives, but their voice never makes it into the record. What would the world believe instead? That is the strange problem with history. Sometimes the most important witness is missing, not because they lied, not because they forgot, but because their story was never written down, never preserved, or was replaced by something easier to remember. History is not just facts on a page, it is survivors, and many voices do not survive. First, there are myths. A myth may begin with something real, but as it is passed from person to person, details change, names shift, motives become simpler. A messy event turns into a clean lesson. Myths are powerful because they are easy to remember, but that also means they can hide uncertainty. They can make a guess feel like truth. Then there are artifacts: a tool, a pot, a building, a broken object in the ground. We often treat these as neutral proof, but objects only tell part of the story. They show what lasted, not what was lost. Wood rots, paper burns, stone survives. So the past can look more solid than it really was, and without the human voice, we are left guessing what those objects meant. Then there are written records, but written history often came from the powerful kings, courts, churches, empires, and wealthy people. Their records may be useful, but they are not always fair. They can defend power, justify actions, or leave out the people who suffered most. So when the key witness is missing, we lose more than one opinion. We lose the person who might have corrected the story. That is why history should be treated like a puzzle with missing pieces, not a finished map. Myths, artifacts, and records can all help, but they all have blind spots. So the real question is not just, what do we know? It is, who is missing from the story? Because some of our strongest certainties may be built on silence. And maybe the best way to understand history is to listen not only to what survived, but to what never got the chance to speak.